Good morning, it's Monday. I think I'm just gonna do my weekly reflection like this. I wanted to journal yesterday and I didn't, and I've been journaling about every other day now. I'm in a place where I'm really conflicted about who I want to be and who I am. And I'm the type of person who's never really had a super strong sense of identity, and kind of just blends into what everybody else around me is doing. And that can be good and that can be bad, right? It definitely does have pros and cons, but lately I find myself seeking validation through being like the person that everyone tries to hit on, and that has become my identity. Hello, my computer. Based on like where I work, it's something that happens to me all the time and super often, is being the girl that people hit on and people flirt with and people try to, they leave their numbers and the list goes on. You get the point. And I went out with my friends last night to karaoke, which was really fun, and it's always really fun. And of course there was one dude who was like lurking around and just by himself and like, hey, what are you guys doing? And I just was like, I'm good, like I'm cool. And it just always goes that way. And like sometimes it's nice to know that like you still got it. But like other times it's annoying and it's frustrating and you just want to have a good time with your friends. But sometimes when I am just having a good time with my friends, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not texting anybody. I'm not telling anybody where I am. I'm not making plans after this. Like, what am I doing? And like, it feels like if I don't have someone to come home to, if I don't have someone to tell my whereabouts to, someone checking in on me and someone to check in on, then my life doesn't have purpose. And that's like the biggest thing, the biggest like red flag for me in my own mind. Like, I have to solve that internal battle before I ever get into anything new, which I'm not actively looking for at this time or ever. Not ever, that's a lie. But like I don't want someone to text, because it's just the thing I'm craving right now is just someone and not anyone in specific. You see, like it's not that I'm actually having feelings for anybody. It's just that I'm looking to fill a void in myself, and I'm looking to have somebody to be a partner. I'm looking for codependency is like what it is in my body. It's like comfort to my natural anxiousness, like my resting anxiety. It's a comfort to be like, hey, I'm gonna be here. Hey, I'm checking in with somebody so I feel better. So I feel like I just did something. You know what I mean? It feels productive, even though it's really not. And there's nothing wrong with that feeling when you have a partner. But right now, like, it's the thing that's wrong is that, like, that is not what gives my life purpose. That's not what gives me, hello? I mean, my body is telling me that that's what I should be doing, but, like, that is not the solution to feeling better and healing and getting over everything. So right now I'm really trying to just do me, and it can be hard because there's so many offers, and like that sounds silly and that sounds dumb, but those are all temptations and like distraction from like what I'm doing, like what I'm trying to do to get further and what I'm trying to do to heal. And like every time I distract myself by hanging out with somebody that is potentially interested in me, like it's just a distraction, and like it's just going to end up in the same place. Like I truly need to just be alone in order to erase the feeling of wanting to text someone, and I don't know how long it's going to take in order for that feeling to go away. So happy Monday. I basically just journaled with you out loud, which was very helpful for me. And I hope that anybody watching this who has struggled with codependency and or is struggling with codependency is able to relate to this, and just please give me some advice in the comments, just like it gets better or something. And I also am struggling with like, okay, so if you watched my bisexuality and compulsory heterosexuality for dummies video, it's basically talking about like one of the most important like key factors in comp het is basically like you do things for male validation and like male attention because it's ingrained in you, because it's like this thing that you were raised to do, where you like dress a certain way and you act and look a certain way to please men and like for the male gaze. And I find myself doing that 5 out of 7 days a week. And I wonder, like I'm doing that even though like I'm not pursuing anybody. Like that's the thing. Like I'm doing it anyway. Like the validation is like feeding me. And I like, it's addicting. And like I need to chill on that. But I don't know how to feel. Saying this out loud is so disgusting. I don't know how to feel good about myself without, this reflection hurts me. How to feel good about myself without getting approval from others. Like, how do I just, like, rock a crazy outfit that's not flattering on my ass or my boobs, and it's not making me look hot? Like, how do I just be confident in like looking ugly? And like that sounds so dumb because I've deemed that looking ugly is not like the male gaze, you know what I mean? So like dressing away from that, but at the same time I enjoy it. I enjoy dressing that way, but is it because I enjoy it or because I enjoy being stared at, or I enjoy the compliments, or I enjoy people trying to give me their number, XYZ, yada yada? You get the point. Like, what am I doing it for? Is it really for me? Is it really for me? Some of it might be, sometimes it might be, some things could be, but is it for validation? I shouldn't need validation. Like, I know I'm attractive. Like, I know. Like, deeply inside, enough people have told me to the fact that I'll believe it for the rest of my life. But, like, I am so down bad. I am so in this rabbit hole of, like, yeah. And I'm at the point where, like, all of the validation is so good that I don't need a partner, which is like awesome, amazing, fantastic, 10 out of 10. Like that's what we're going for. But can I do that? Can I not need a partner without the validation? Can I not need a partner without 8 people chasing me at the same time? Like, oh my God, I gotta go. My food's ready in the microwave. That shit hurted. I'm just a girl in my 20s trying to figure life out. And if you relate to that, you just watched Jack from Clee. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a morning struggle. Love you long time. Don't be long. I'll be around. Bye-bye. Mwah.